For most, this place is the pinnacle, the ultimate destination of our sport. And for Chad and the Foul Life, over its 12-year-long journey, reaching this place, let alone succeeding here, has proven difficult. This year being no different brought the crew 9 days of torrential downpours and tornado warnings. But they stayed the course in hopes of one more chance, one more opportunity in this magical place we like to call the Timber.
I was 18, my brother was 21. One Saturday evening, when all the work was done, we went down to the river, had some tried lines to run. My brother Walter had a fight the week before, knocked a boy named Wilson through the pool hall door. They said you don't mess with Wilson unless you want a war.
You know, he's fired up. I mean, this is a guy that's been fired on all cylinders since his return. But you got to think his motor's run a little bit faster here in Arkansas.
I don't know if Chase's motor can run any faster. That's what I like about this guy. The true essence of what bull riding is, he brings it, and he's kind of brought it back. This is a guy that brings so much energy and so much of the cowboy mentality. Some of it we can't say on air. Things
a
like
lot of it.
Well, a lot of it, but things like that. That's the energy that this guy brings.
Chase, Jess just said that bull was too easy for you. Your reaction to that?
Man, they're all supposed to be easy, but man, I'm just here to rip their freaking necks off. That's all I gotta say.
I put the boat in the water and I made the engine run. I loaded the lantern against a sinking sun, and my brother Walter was loading his gun, and we went down the river.
Hammering?
Huh?
Hammering rain?
Man, I can't even hear you. It's raining so loud.
It isn't raining real bad right now. It started to hit us pretty good, but boy, the thunder is crazy this morning, wasn't it?
Oh, man, I didn't like that a bit. I was like, man,
sounds like you're in a car wash.
yeah, you do. I'm telling you. Let me holler at you back when I get out of it.
All right, call me.
It's up there.
Call me when you get out
All
of the storm.
Okay.
See ya. Marty was driving through some torrential downpour. But yeah, if you want to come down and hang for a night, that'd be awesome.
Okay, brother, well, I will let you know something.
Yeah, please do. I look forward to it.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. Old Chase Outlaw. I feel like I'm riding a bull right now in this truck. Rain coming down, lightning hitting, thunder rolling.
They drugged the river, they searched it up and down, couldn't find his body, so they decided.
I mean, it was unbelievable. It was just boom, 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 boom.
Where? At your other
At
place?
the Mitchell. No, I was with
Oh, you
Brandon.
didn't-
This was 3, 4, 5 days ago. So,
But you said it was one of the best seasons since you've owned the woods that you've had, huh? No doubt.
man, you guys have had a great year.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's sunny and windy.
Have you had a lot of that, or has it been mainly this year? Because last year was
Well,
mainly
we hadn't
good.
had a whole lot of it, but
More than you had.
yeah, more than probably we had last year.
Have you worked any big logs?
Not like, no, that's been the one different thing this year is I haven't had 50 or 100 come in.
You know what though? In a whole, I have as a whole in the state. You know, that's one of the things. I mean, people aren't landing Mondo wides that I've talked to.
The Foul Life is also brought to you by these fine sponsors. Socialize with us at The Fowl Life TV.
And have you ever heard about this place we're at right now?
Yes, I've heard about this place. I mean, this is, if you duck hunt and live in Arkansas, you've heard of this place. To be here is just such an honor to be here today.
You seem to be the guy with the straw or the Copenhagen in his mouth, and you're in a Ford pickup with a big brush guard bumper on the front. You just left the ranch, and hey, it's time to get to the arena.
I might be a professional bull rider, but that's what everybody thinks. They said, "Oh, you must be rich and all that." No, I live in a double wide and just got me a couple acres. Well, I got me 60 acres, but not just rich, and by no means. It takes a lot of money to chase that dream, and it ain't just something that I just show up and do. No, it takes so much to chase this dream. And
what makes you a good bull rider? What separates you and Lockwood away from guys that aren't consistently in the top 2 or 3, 4 or 5 bull riders in the world?
Just your mind game.
It's a mind game. It's mental.
You're
because y'all are strong physically.
Yes, sir.
Are you guys all good fighters? Do you go to the bar after and put on the jukebox and start fighting everybody in there? Or are you guys all real sweet, loving people?
No, we're all sweet, loving people, but sometimes there's always them ones that do come in there looking for it, and it's usually they always seem to find us.
Come in the hole just like this, and that blind sits right here. Okay, that hole comes in here, and there's like a peninsula. I can't really explain it, but they're real thin treed right here. This is gonna be your hole right here.
You want me to get you a piece of paper,
No.
Marty? Hey, Marty, can you get down on all fours and see if Chase can ride you for 8 seconds?
Yeah. Oh, there ain't a chance.
There's no way?
There ain't a chance.
There's a chance I can ride, or there ain't a chance you're gonna get down.
It's a foggy morning in the trees, Chase. It's kind of eerie, huh?
It is, but
it's got that.
Not a haunted house eerie. Maybe for the ducks, but not us.
Quiet. Get ready. Get them, boys. Yes, sir. Baby. How about you, Chris? Worked them in quiet, didn't we? Worked them in quiet, didn't we? Just quiet. Look at the dead mallard ducks, baby.
That was a good shot you made on that one.
Thank you. Wasn't gonna let him get out. That TSS had it. Did they not work in here pretty?
Perfect.
Look at that, Chase. Huh?
I like it.
What do you think?
About other thing that gets my blood pumping and blood flowing other than rank bulls slinging horns, bucking, is orange feet and yellow beaks, and that's really just being in the duck hole with your boys is just like being in the locker room with your boys at the bull riding. And it's the exact same atmosphere. It's being out in Mother Nature with great friends, nothing out there to tell you no. I mean, you're just being one with nature and one with your boys and having a great time, and that's what I love about duck hunting out there.
Kill him. It's almost like every outfitter, every lodge, every camp has a special shuttle designated for the Max Prairie Wings parking lot.
You gotta go to Max. That's the thing to do. You go hunting, you go back and you eat, like you said, then you load up, let's go to Max. It's the destinations.
Why is it like that? Why has it become the Disneyland for the outdoorsmen when they're visiting this area?
I mean, it is, it's stamped the duck capital of the world, and there's only one Stuttgart, Arkansas. And I have a lot of people, they'll call me and ask me how the hunting is. They'll say, well, we've heard it's a little tough, and it's hunting, don't get me wrong. But if ours is tough, what is yours?
Right.
It don't exist.
The energy is unbelievable. The sales are there. The selection is here. And most importantly, your employees have a knowledge and a base of that product because like you said, they hunt with it, they use it, and that's what I love to see. Our brands in here, Avery and Greenhead Gear and Banded, and hopefully Jargon here this coming fall.
Okay.
I mean, it's humbling. You know, you're gonna help me get Jargon in here, right?
That's right.
I have you
exactly.
on
We'll work
camera
on it.
saying it's going in here.
Well, we're definitely going to work on it.
Always politically correct.
That's right, man.
Adam Fontenot, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir. You bet. Appreciate it.
The Foul Life is also brought to you by these fine sponsors.
This is about conservation. It's about taking care of our hunters, and it's about bringing all of us together.
SCI, congratulations on 50 years in this industry, and can't wait to bring this show to Vegas next year.
I think mentally you have to be so prepared for this. There's so many factors and variables and moving parts of what could go wrong. Have you ever been scared? Do you get frightened? Because I would think that if you didn't, you're probably not human.
Probably be lying, yeah.
You'd probably be lying. Nervous, of course.
Yes, but
now what about the mental part of getting back on a bull that whipped your ass in the first go around or in the week before when you drew him?
Well, that really is what separates the men from the boys, you know, at this game. Everybody gets scared. It's just how they deal with that fear. You have to be mentally tough, and you have to know without a doubt that whether this bull bucked you off before, whether he hurt you before, you showed up to do a job, and that's to be a freaking cowboy. And
so War Cloud, let's talk about this day. Let's go back to a day in the life. So you knew that you were drawing War Cloud.
I don't ever check the
You
draw.
don't ever check. You don't get with your team and get video on the bull that you drew and break down what he does or what he might do?
Because that son gun's just...
You just take it as it comes.
Yeah, because he can do one thing 100 times. He might jump out there and spin to the left 10 times, but then that 11th time that you get on him, he's gonna jump out there and go right, and you done been studying on this bull to thinking that bull's going left. Yeah, if he goes left, it's gonna work out for you. So the best thing to do it, just ride him for what he does and just ride him jump for jump and be his shadow and go where he goes.
He's got it! Chase Outlaw is moving to round number 5.
So take me through that day. You're on War Cloud's back. It's just another day at the office. What goes wrong?
Should have had a little more bow in my chest, I reckon. I guess my powder got a little wet that day. Shotgun shot out like a buck deer out of a freaking hog trap. Just shot out and then hit on all fours. And when he hit on all fours, he just threw his head up, and that momentum that I had going from him shooting out so fast and coming to a complete stop.
Oh my goodness! Look out! Wow. Chase Outlaw.
Wow. Chase Outlaw stunned. You saw quickly. We're going to watch it back. Contact
Chase
there.
Outlaw is on his feet, folks.
Just went down, and the tip of his horn hit me right against the bridge of my nose on my left side and right under my eye socket, and just whacked me real good. Didn't knock my hat off, didn't even knock me out. I got up and walked out of the arena and went to the sports medicine trailer. Didn't even realize it was hurt that bad. Just thought my nose was broke. I had a big old hole run across the top of my nose, and I tried to blow my nose, and when I did, it felt like my eyeballs were about to pop out of my head, and that's when they got me on the ambulance, rushed me to the hospital, did the x-ray and MRI. Had over 37 bones.
Broke. Obviously, you're not afraid to die because you get back on a bull when you've been close to death. Why?
It's because to be a world champion. When I was a little kid, that's what I wanted to do. I was going to ride bulls, and anything with 4 legs got rode, even the coffee table, so.
And sure enough, not even 3 months later, you're back on another bull, and you're in the running for a world title. So when you hear the words War Cloud,
I think about a big old T-bone steak and me chopping that song on up.
Really?
Ain't no lie. I'm tired of being low, it's time to get high. You got a bad reputation.
Kill him. Nice shooting, man. I like it. Boy, that was pretty. I'm talking pretty. I am talking pretty. Rattling them woods. How was that? Did they ball up or what? I'm telling you, I was saying like, well, you rattle the woods once in a while and you break them like that. You just never know when they're above you. Sometimes mallards don't make any noise when they're flying. Yeah. And as much as Chase Outlaw talks, you can't hear a mallard's wing beat.
Closed captioning for The Foul Life provided by Realtree brand Camo.
Here comes a good bunch of ducks right here. I don't know, man. I don't know. Something's up with this hole because they're rafting up right over here, I think.
Yeah, they're working that right there.
They're working over there for some reason.
Some people chasing that almighty dollar. Some people drug through life.
Here they come, here they come, here they come, here they come.
Some people searching, never know who to be. But they run around this crazy town. Tell you that ain't me, I'm mostly stoned.
Get him. That's all we had, huh? They're gonna jump again. God dang it. So close. I don't know, guys. I don't know what to say. They did it. They did it. They did it perfect right there and come to them trees perfect. They just didn't sit down soon enough. You think that this hole, you think that ducks can't get in this hole with this wind?
No, I'm saying that if they had a runway, they'd be able to get it. They walk down. They literally walk down.
Those ducks did walk down. Did you not see them walking down over here? They landed on the other side of the decoy.
I'm just telling you what I know.
I'm just saying that you're trying to pick things out all the time. Like last year you did it. We'd have crushed ducks anyway, but you wanted to. You're trying to come up with all these different.
We moved it and we crushed them. I just moved the mojos.
What are we at? Cheerleading tryouts or something?
I'm mostly stoned. Hold up in this old house alone.
Kill him. It's a little better right there, huh, boys? Got down in the hole, boys.
Cause I'm mostly stoned. Hold up in this old house alone. Kick back and let my troubles go. Say, what does that get you? Where, how does this hit you? Ain't nothing weighing on my mind tonight. I'm mostly stoned. Hold up in this old house alone. Kick back and let my troubles go. Say, what does that get you? Where, how does this hit you?
I love to hunt, yeah.
So the answer to my questions is yes, you are an outdoorsman.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know how to live off the land.
I got my first electricity when I was 18 years old. I mean, I basically grew up camping until I was 18. We lived in a single wide trailer house, lanterns, candles, 30, 40 below zero. We killed elk, not because it was a sport, but because we were poor and needed food. And, we just lived off the land basically. So
does that give you an easier ability to have things taste sweeter to you now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and I think everyone's like, oh, the music business is so hard. I'm like, no, it's not. I mean, how I grew up was hard, especially getting, abusive stepdad. I'm like, that was hard. I didn't realize at the time, but I'm like, that was some hard stuff, dealing with that. And
let me hear halo, please, and tell the story. How did this come about?
We were shooting for Filson, so we did a bunch of commercials. It was me, a female jiu-jitsu fighter, 2 Navy SEALs, and some bull riders. It sounds like a bad joke. So there we were, right? And so we're filming up there, and this guy named Joe Demers, and he's got this face, looks like shoe leather, just tough as some bitch you ever see. Carries a Colt 45, wears chaps, but he's not like putting it on, like it's the real deal. And he starts telling the story. He's like, yeah, man, it was the 80s, and I got bucked off a bronc, and Dylan, he's a bronc rider. And he goes, I broke my neck, and the doctor said I couldn't ride for a year. And he put a halo on my head, screwed it in. And he goes, so I saddled up my horse, and I rode into the Deer Lodge National Forest, and I lived there for a year in a tent. I'm like, huh? And all I heard was hat, halo, and I looked at the way his little boys were looking at him when he told that story. And I have bad daddy issues, so like watching people admire their dad, I'm like, oh, that's what that looks like. That's what that looks like. And I sit there and I'm just like, hat, halo, he's got a hat. Kind of looked like a halo. And I came out like 30 minutes later, and I'm like, guys, you gotta hear this, you gotta hear this. So I set Joe down and everybody, and I played him the song, and I think I saw a little tear coming out of Joe's eye over there.
Really? The leather face.
Oh, yeah.
He's so tough.
Yeah. Tallied at the knot, and he's good to go. Toes turned out in a pair of old oxbows. Rusty old barbed wire finally met its match. With a black bandana, it's just another day on the ranch. And he wore his hat, kinda like a halo. Well, he can't walk on water, but he can go anywhere the wind blows. He can ride, he can ride, he can ride, he can ride like a rodeo. With a Copenhagen smile and a hat like a halo. Yeah, with that Copenhagen smile and a hat like a halo.